Hi creative friend, this is Jane and Sonia from Sustain My Craft Habit. We've recently joined the Cricut Influencer team and have received the Cricut Maker. So this is us unboxing the Cricut Maker from the perspective of a couple of Cricut noobs, right?
Yes. The first time we've ever used a Cricut, so we're very excited. We've been wanting one for a really long time, so we can't wait to get it out of the box. Shall we?
Yes, we shall. It's actually pretty heavy, right?
Yeah, but it has a nice handle.
It has a nice handle. It came really sturdy package. Okay, so when we open up, wait, can we show?
I don't know.
A little bit, tip it over. This is what it looks like on the top. We hope we don't dump everything out. So, there's a let's get started
Alright, yeah,
box.
we'll show it this way.
Let's show that. I'm going to see what's inside of
think
there.
so.
We're really excited because we were hoping to crack this open and actually try using it for the first time. We've watched a bunch of the videos that are available on the Cricut website, the training videos. So we have kind of a sense of what we're going to do.
Right, but even still, there's constant reminders. So even on the box, it says go to Cricut.com, setup, and it takes you through all of the step-by-step instructions. So what do we have? The manual.
Something nice.
Material. Oh, actually, this is really nice.
A little booklet?
Yeah, it's a little booklet on what it is and what's included in the box, along with some inspiration as well.
Project ideas?
Yeah. Yeah, very nice.
And this envelope says materials for your first project. So, oh cool, there's a bit of fabric and a couple pieces of cardstock, which are really nice.
Along with a blade.
A blade. So there's a bunch of different blades from what we understand, and we're going to have to figure out what is for what, but
yeah, exactly.
This puppy's probably pretty important.
I think so. It came in its own box.
Okay, so now I think there's nice packaging. One thing that we like is that it's paper packaging. That's important to us. Sometimes we open boxes of things and it's filled with plastic packaging. So this actually, we're going to note that. That's a really nice touch. Okay. Are you going to be able to lift it?
I don't know. Use those muscles.
Whoa. Okay, so that is the machine itself. And what else is in, before we open that up, there's a couple more things in the box. Right, can you grab them?
Sure thing. So we've got the electrical cord and, alrighty. And then we have the mats for cutting.
That's great. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Okay, yeah, so 12 by 12 cutting mat is what the Maker comes with. And from what I've read, there's also 12 by 24 cutting mats also available, which I think, depending on what your projects are, it could come in really handy as well.
Yeah, but this one says, I think this is the difference, right? This one says light grip, so this is what you'd use for papers and things. But this one is the fabric grip, so it's, I think, got a little bit of a stronger stick to it so that the fabric doesn't rip off when you're cutting, right? Is that your understanding?
Okay, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay.
All right, so for the main
attraction?
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice.
It's so sleek, actually. I wasn't thinking it was going to be this narrow.
When the box came, we thought we'd need like a whole corner of the room to hold this, right? Your studio, but it's actually not too big of a size profile. And I think it comes in different colors on the top. So this one is the champagne.
Yeah, it's beautiful, actually.
Okay, I'm going to take off. It has kind of a, I don't want to scratch it. Now what?
Now what?
Okay, let's show maybe this part on the top. There's compartments to hold the tools.
Yes. Let's see. So it opens. Wow! Hands-free.
That's very cool.
Okay, yeah, really neat. So got this. We'll get rid of that.
So I guess this is kind of the key parts of the machine right here. This is the bits that does all the work. So there's a spot for the pens, because you can use different pens to draw.
Oh, looks like another little compartment to hold some of the tools.
Yeah, so you don't lose them.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is where that blade goes into here, is my understanding.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What else? On the back there's parts to plug it in, and I think I
There's
read
the USB as
Ooh.
well for charging.
Charging our phones and
Yes.
devices, because a lot of, actually the Cricut kind of works with the design space, right?
Yep.
Design space, so they have that on a mobile app and on
Yeah,
desktop.
which you can have on your phone or your iPad or whatever the case is.
Okay.
Alrighty. I think
So-
that's great.
That's great. That's
So we gotta
us.
just get started now.
Shall we try a project?
Yes. I think so.
Okay, let's
Alright.
do that. So Sonia's just gone to get her laptop so that we can get our Maker all connected and set up and to try one project. But I wanted to show you one of the essential components that can come with the Maker in some of the bundles. And it looks like it has some really key tools that will help making the Maker experience even more successful. So mainly there are tweezers to help with taking the paper and fabric off of the mats, which are pretty sticky, a scraper, and I guess there's a cutter in here. So this is the essential tool set. While we're most excited about getting to use the Maker for fabric and felt for our different projects, crafting and sewing, the Cricut Maker does also cut chipboard. So this is a pack of chipboard, which is like a really thick cardstock that can stand alone, as well as balsa wood, so for small wood cutouts. There's so many possibilities, so we're really looking forward to exploring them all in the coming weeks. Okay, so we are now at Cricut.com/setup, ready to get our machine set up. And is it gonna walk you through it or what?
Yes. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
so. Get started.
Get started.
So there's some questions we're going to answer.
Okay, so we'll go through the setup process and then highlight anything interesting that arises. Okay, so just is to download and follow the prompts. Pretty easy peasy so far. Okay, so we're at the step where we've been prompted to take the USB cable and plug it in to the laptop and to the machine. No pressure.
Nope.
The technical stuff? No.
I'm going to go in here somewhere.
You're making it look so easy.
We'll start with this side. So there's plugs into the back of Cricut. And I need to come around.
Yes, the technician has come along.
And also not able to plug it in. There we go.
Okay, so, and now we're meant to turn on the Cricut, right?
Yes, press power and that's it. So plug square in the back and then the rectangular into the computer, plug power cable to the back, which we've done already, and to the outlet. So then we're gonna turn it on.
I can't see.
It is whirring and thinking.
10 inches of space front and the back of the machine.
Okay, so it's thinking now, and we'll come back when it's decided what to do. So, what is it saying?
So the Maker comes with a free 1-month trial with access to a bunch of different projects and ready-to-make sewing projects. And you just click continue and you can start the trial right away. Alright, so now it looks like we are on the way. We've been registered and we have access to all of the projects. And there's an easy intro project which will take us through how to get started. So I don't know, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So there's this ready to make project. I can click on it. And you can say make it. So it comes with all the instructions on how, and material. So this was in that little box that came in at the top of with the Cricut. And these are some of the materials. So there's this fabric and some cardstock.
Okay, so apparently this part is so easy that my 7-year-old is convinced she can do it after watching one YouTube video. But Sonia's going to do this now. Okay, go.
Okay. Yes, I don't think they can make it any easier for you. There's literally like step-by-step instructions. So the first one is open clamp A and then hold clamp up while pushing pen down until arrow on pen disappears. So hopefully. And then clamp B, open, and then you got to insert the fine point blade, which I think is not unpackaged yet. So I got to get that out. So as it turns out, the fine point blade is already in the machine when you get it. So you can actually bypass this one step, but just to show you, you open up clamp A and it's right in here. This is the blade. And just close that back up and move on. Okay, so the next step is loading the cardstock. So I'm going to take this light grip cutting mat, which is for use with most materials. I'm going to take off the protective sheet. And then I'm going to align the cardstock. It says, oh, it's a little tacky. Good to know. So I'm going to align it at the top corner. And then I'm going to load it into the machine, like so, and then holding the mat against the rollers, or pushing it, holding it firm, I guess. I'm going to push this button, which is flashing at me. And then I'm going to say, go. How does it know? How does it know? So neat. So it's drawing the design that's on the screen directly onto the cardstock.
It looks like it's cutting now, because it's the other blade going.
It's a knife.
I think that's scoring it now, right?
It's cutting it out, the card out.
Oh.
To size. So unload pen and mat. Press load, unload button to unload mat. And then open clamp A, remove the pen. And then close it. And then to remove the cardstock, gently bend mat until one edge releases.
Gently bend the mat back. It's better to pull the mat away from the paper than the paper from the mat to keep the paper from curling. You're doing it wrong.
You're doing the same thing I just did.
No, I'm doing it better.
Of course you are. Let's try it this way. Actually follow the instructions. So holding the cardstock down and then pulling away.
There you go.
Okay. Always follow the instructions.
So show us. Nice.
Yeah.
Bring it closer.
Okay. Okay, so then we have this for the card and we just fold it in half.
Is there a score line?
There's no score line.
Because I think that's a separate blade.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it simple for us newbies.
one. There we go.
There are little slots to slide.
All four corners, yes.
That's cute. That's a cute alternative to gluing it in place, right?
There, sorry, got it in.
Wow, so
beautiful.
pretty.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so the next step is it gives you an option if you want to continue with the card and embellish. So that's what I'm thinking this fabric swatch is for. So we're gonna continue with this because it's gonna give us a chance to experience how to cut the fabric on the fabric mat. So let's get going.
What are you doing now?
I am going to switch the blade. So this is the blade that came separately with the box, inside the box. So this is the rotary blade. So we're going to take out this one that was inside the machine. Pop that out. Goes like that. Insert the blade and then close the clip. So we're going to take this fabric grip cutting mat now, take off the plastic sheet.
And we have to hold on to that because you have to put the protector after.
That's right. Otherwise it'll collect lint and fingerprints and dirt. So we want to make sure we keep it clean. So I have the cutting mat. It says in the instructions you're going to take your fabric swatch and align it in the top corner, but make sure that you place the fabric right side down. So the other thing too is because it was packaged, the cutting mat is actually curling, but over time it'll settle. So now I'm going to insert it into the machine. And then press the load and unload button. And then the Cricut button.
We are cutting fabric for the first time with the Cricut Maker.
So cool!
That's really neat.
And then unload.
Did it do it?
I don't know, we'll see. Peel, kite, off, mat.
You maybe use the tweezers?
Yeah.
Tweezers. Actually, it was funny. There, it was cut out. Here we go.
Wow, so cool. There we go. Our first fabric cut.
So here we go, the fabric kite is cut and we're going to then just glue it onto the card, like so. Beautiful.
So pretty. And you're still smiling.
Yes. So we had a really productive morning today, made 3 projects just in, I don't know, a couple hours maybe, and that's with us using the Cricut for the first time. So we were able to make this card, some rocks that we put some vinyl on, monogram vinyl, and then we also were able to embellish this container here. So really cool.
That's great. And we'll have full tutorials for all these on sustainmycrafthabit.com. If you like these projects, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And let us know if there's anything particular you'd like to see us make with the Maker. Thanks for watching. Bye.